Hey, it's Monday, November 23rd, and you're watching The Great Lost Rewatch. Today we're watching the Season 2 episode, The Long Con. This is a Sawyer-centric episode, and basically the gist of the whole episode is that it's a long con. Jack pisses off Sawyer because Jack takes the medicine out of his stash, which has been ransacked pretty much since he left, and everybody took all of his stuff and dispersed it among themselves. And that really makes him angry, and he feels like he's losing hold, and he feels like people are liking him too much. So he makes a play for the guns, and he slow plays it like a pro, because he is a pro. He gets Charlie to attack Sun in the garden, which causes people to kind of get into a frenzy, thinking that the others are coming to attack them. He gets Locke to move the guns without telling Jack, because he convinces Locke that Jack is coming after the guns and gonna use his army that he's building with the Ana Lucia and disperse the guns among the people, and Locke doesn't like that, so he hides the guns, except Sawyer knows where he hides the guns. I think because Kate follows him, and then he takes them and hides them for himself, and in the end he says there's a new sheriff in town, and there you have it. Locke has control of the guns, and everybody else is standing around stunned. In the flashback, though, we learn that Sawyer is kind of a better guy than we think. He is trying to long con this woman, Cassidy. He plays it at first like he does the original, when we saw him in Confidence Man, dropping the case of money. She says, "Oh, I've got money," and they do it that way, except she doesn't fall for it. She says she doesn't have any money, she didn't get any money in this divorce, but she wants to learn how to con. So over the next couple of months, he teaches her how to do different types of cons, until finally the guy that Sawyer is working with on the Cassidy con comes to him and says, "We've got to do this now," and Sawyer says no, because he's fallen in love with Cassidy and he doesn't want to take her money. So the guy threatens him, and in the end, Sawyer sends Cassidy away with a bag that she thinks is full of the money to Sioux City, Iowa, and he stays, and he has an identical bag that actually has the money in it, and he leaves Cassidy high and dry. And that's why Sawyer tells Charlie in the end that he is not a good guy. So there's a subplot where Hurley gets the radio from Bernard and takes it to Sayid to have him fix it up so they can send out a signal, kind of to cheer Sayid up, because he feels like he's been, sad and lonely since Shannon died. And so Sayid says originally that he's not going to do it, but then he does. And they sit at a campfire. Hurley's reading Bad Twin, and Sayid has fixed it up, and they're gonna try to get a signal out. They hear Danielle's transmission, and then they also hear a radio signal. Music, kind of oldies, sort of classical orchestral music, the Glenn Miller Band, or the Glenn Miller Orchestra playing, and Hurley says, or Sayid says it could be coming from anywhere, but Hurley says, or any time. And this is where we get our first kind of drop hint of time travel, or that time is not right on the island or something. So I guess that's it. Leslie, you're back tomorrow with one of them. Very exciting. I will see you then. Bye.
We're gonna need to watch that again.